Hey, what's happening? It's your boy Big Scrap. You already know what it is. Jack, you know what I'm talking about? Pushing up, pulling up, you know what I'm talking about? We in the backseat freestyling type. You dig? That what we doing, that what you watching. Yeah.
At this moment, you tuned in with the Backseat Freestyle.
Hosted by your boy, Money Machine HB.
Yeah, man, it's another episode of Backseat Freestyle, man. We outside today with this shit, man. What I got sitting next to me right now is 20 years in the game, man. I seen a lot of people come and go since I seen this man coming to the door, right? This man is managed to still be here, to still be relevant. We know him from You Don't Want No Problems, man. We know him from that head buster motherfucker. We know him from that Money in the Bank. We know him from putting the paws on niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? And most recently, that Love and Hip Hop guy, man. And I think, if we ever did a documentary on crunk music itself, the documentary, it couldn't even be a discussion without this man right here, man. We getting y'all a Lil Scrappy, man. You know what I'm saying? What's happening with it, fam? You all right?
Man, I'm blessed, man. How you?
Man, I'm blessed and highly flavored, my boy.
I can dig it.
You know what I mean? That way.
Speaking of blessed and highly flavored, go shop for that merch online so you can be blessed and highly flavored too, man. I'm talking about we got everything from the book bags, the t-shirts, the socks. All you gotta do is use the promo code BLESSED to get a 10% discount for a limited time only. Cause if you rock with Backseat Freestyle, you know you blessed and highly flavored. So what is you doing, crazy man? This your boy Money Ace talking to you.
Yeah, we're gonna dive straight into it, homie, man. Hey, man, first of all, it's an honor to have you here, my boy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if these niggas privy to your contribution to the game, but we're gonna get to it, man. We're gonna talk some
having me, man.
You know it. So, I mean, talk about what initially got you inspired to choose the route as an entertainer, bro.
Man, I always, at first I thought it was something else, but I know it's this. I went to school where my grandmother taught at, you know what I'm saying, rest in peace, Granny Pat. And she was a third grade school teacher. And at her school, I used to see these dudes run through the hallway and all the girls and shit be chasing them and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? And then they would stop and they would do the little dancing and stuff, and then everybody would be like, go Mark, go Red, go Mark, go Red. So I'm like, dang, okay. I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay. I go got, so that, my grandma, she was in the suburbs, you know what I'm saying? Well, it ain't the suburbs now, you know what I'm saying, on the east side. But then, I would go to my mama house in the hood, and I seen the shit come on TV, on the little radio, the video box shit that come on at night.
Yeah,
I seen the shit
box.
I seen that shit come on, like that shit, I'm like, oh shit, Arnell Star. That shit started coming on, cuz, and then you see the little boys, and they doing the same thing. Go Mark, go Red, and they got other boys with them, and I'm like, oh shit. And then they had this song called The Playground, and Aisha.
Right.
So when I would get back to school and I see that, I'm like, and that just made me want to be like a star, cuz. I was like, man, look at that shit, man. Like, I got that bug, and that shit never left.
Indeed. For the record, man, you talk about another bad creation.
Another bad creation, yeah.
Man. I still talk to some of the boys to this day.
My grandma taught one on.
That was up.
Yeah.
That was up, man. You actually seeing somebody in person and you actually seeing them on TV, like, did that just give you the whole vision, like, man, I could do this shit too? Or you just wanted to
Well, it didn't give me that, it gave me a vision of me in their place.
Yeah.
Like, I could be doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I don't know how to do that, but I could be doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And because I was young, I was like, that was second grade. You know what I'm saying? So I was far away from like this what I am now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it took it took me to a lane that, hey, I could see myself doing that. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. So when you initially dove into the industry itself, man, I'm really Atlanta, man. So I know a lot of shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm outside, but a lot of people don't know you used to dance and shit like motherfuckers.
Yeah. And he was a dancer, cuz.
So
they thought I was gonna die dancing. You feel what I'm saying? They were like, hey, cuz will be in his casket dancing, cuz. I was like, wow. Yeah, they were like, how you did? Hey, man, everybody know, man. Any school I went to, man, every Friday, man, I made that bitch a pep rally, nigga, in the hallway. You feel what I'm saying? I made that bitch a pep rally, nigga. You feel me? And in the hood, man, rest in peace, Mickey Mouse. Man, that'd be my dancing buddy, man. Like the guy that used to have the so deaf. He used to walk around with the so deaf suit on with the big head.
Damn,
Yeah, that was my dancing buddy, Mickey, man.
That's crazy.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P., bro. That's crazy. I know exactly who you talking about. That's
Yeah,
wild.
we'd be down underground dancing, all that shit.
Yeah.
Skip school, go down there doing that shit.
Indeed, that was the shit there. I mean,
Yeah.
so just being out in the city, and that's how I know that's how you kind of got familiar in the city, or how a lot of people got familiar with you. Do you feel like that made any kind of contribution to you as being a music artist? Like, did that benefit you at all? Did you make any connections?
Yeah, I mean, you can't forget who you is and who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z say, you are who you are when you got here. Like I was already, like I be telling people, it's different. It's fame, but it's different level of fame. And some kind of way, everybody got a level of fame. You know what I'm saying? Like if people know them. You know what I'm saying? Like I started out with one hood knowing me, then another hood knowing me, then this part of the city, the east side knowing me, then the west side, and I already had a little fame there with the dancing. Like, we was going around like the 4 Aces, you know what I'm saying? Up at Sparkle, Bomb Squad, like, you know what I'm saying? TKO, like, we was real dance group, but from the hood and shit, you know what I'm saying? So, nigga known, man. Like, nigga was known in the A before anything. That how nigga know I'm bred from this bitch, you know what I'm saying?
That way. So, talk about where you from, man. And, one of the things I always do on Backseat Freestyle, man, I always tell people to talk about the positive shit they remember about their childhood or their hood they was in as a child, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody can kind of shed light on the bullshit and what ain't good, but it's a lot of togetherness. It's a lot of good shit that we see every day too.
See, we I always tell the fighting stories and the robbing stories and stuff like that, but like I'm gonna tell you the other story, part of the story is like when you in the hood, man, like all the chicks, they stay right around the corner, like all the bad ones too. You know what I'm saying? They stay right around the corner, nigga, like, and just to be able to, I don't know, it was something about being in a dangerous neighborhood that just gave me, like, I don't know, it was fun. Like, it was just fun, just, like, something can happen when we walking up the street right now. And everybody be like, man, shut the fuck up, nobody give a fuck about that shit. We hear that shit every day, nigga, like, it ain't gonna be in front of us, like, you know what I'm saying? Or, nigga, it'll be us, nigga, we'll be the one with the gun and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, we just go up there, man, like, man, we play nigga knock, man.
Oh,
you
man.
know what I'm saying? Like,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit was fun. Like I was telling people, like, in every hood, man, we got this big-ass field, cuz it's a big-ass field. And every projects in Atlanta that we ever had, it's always a big-ass field. And you can't walk past that motherfucker without playing football.
Yeah.
Nigga gonna be like, hey, bro, what's up, bro?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, what's up? What you doing, shawty? Come on over here, let's play, bro. You like, let's play. Like, oh, cool, bro. Nah, bro. Hey, go get him the ball, bro. Like, you gonna give me the ball, cuz? Like, I mean, but it was fun. It was fun going in the house, man, and having them 25-cent icicles, man, them little ice pops, man. You know what I'm saying?
Freeze cups.
Yeah, the free cup, man. And then when you couldn't buy that shit, man, my mama used to goddamn just put Kool-Aid in the ice tray, man, and you know what I'm saying, and stick a goddamn toothpick in them bitches, man. We just pull them bitches out and just suck on them bitches, man. You know what I'm saying? Like a little ice pop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Sure.
It's fun like that, bro. Like, and look, when you look back, you didn't, like, then we didn't know it was just super dangerous. We thought it was just dangerous, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
But when you look back, you like, man, we was in some super dangerous ass shit, nigga.
Sure.
Walking by ourselves, these other people getting like murked like that, nigga. We was really like doing that shit, walking through the woods and shit, the tree, riding bikes through the pathways, going to the Crystals and the KFC,
Right.
and the like we was in Amer Heights, nigga. Lakewood, nigga, we used to goddamn go through Lakewood Village, other projects, nigga. Go through the, my mama always tell me, don't be doing that shit, cause I don't know where you at. You know what I'm saying, man? We was gone, nigga. We was like, we going to the basketball court, but the basketball court that where the cut at. You know, we got the bike. We on our bike. We going up there. We going to the flea market, nigga.
Everything.
Everything, nigga. We
So,
thieving, stealing shit, man. Coming back, she like, where you get this shade from? Man, everybody got these, man. Like, everybody just passing them out.
passing them out. Yeah, for sure, man. Backseat Freestyle, we got Lil Scrappy in this guy, man. I mean, you talk about the you know, after the dancing and you getting around and you kind of just sliding around the city your own way, you end up musically we became familiar with you from Headbus.
Yeah.
I think that was the first time we heard you.
Yeah.
And man, I mean, just talk about. I think they might have pushed Headbus in Atlanta for a couple years. Matter of fact,
They pushed it for 3 years before it even came out.
3 years, bro.
Before it even came out,
For
like
sure.
before John never even heard it. Like,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? And
they had a dance to it too.
yeah,
like when
man.
When you walk in the club, niggas would look at you and just start doing this. Like you weren't, if you weren't familiar with the shit, you really grabbing the bottle, you grabbing
Yeah,
the
you
chair,
like something. Who y'all nigga doing that
Yeah,
too?
for
Like,
real.
yeah. I'm talking about we done threw folk out the club, like out through the window. Me and my cousin Pooh Baby and LT, like everybody was we done threw niggas out the window. You know what I'm saying? Like just straight out, just squab and fighting. I done got jumped. I done jumped niggas. Like I had a ball, man. Man, like, I don't even lie, man. That little hood shit that I was in, man. I love it's lovey-dovey hood for me.
Lovey-dovey. Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, the music shit, man, it like.
I mean, just discuss pushing it for 3 years in your mind frame through pushing that shit. Cause I know at some point, like you got to be able to stay hopeful and about what's about to happen with this shit. In 3 years of staying hopeful, you know, man, you probably had your ups and downs with it. You probably got someone like, man.
I guess that's why my resilience is so good now, cause even through all the hood shit and even before the dancing, I was rapping. And it was people promising me deals and shit like that, coming to my mama like, hey man, your son talented, man. We're gonna do something with him, man. Even my mom was in the street and wasn't even studying that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, for real.
You know, and I would be excited, like, man, they finna try to get, man. She was like, man, you know, niggas just be talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm like, shit, call that nigga back, man. See what he talking about? You know what I'm saying? But nah, even the music shit, man, like. Tupac, Outkast, Biggie, you know what I'm saying? Like,
For sure.
when I was really into it, you know what I'm saying? That Bone, man, like, down here, like the Oomp Camp, man, you feel me? Like, all that shit was like, all that shit was moving us down here, bro. Like, we had another level of music, but we still showed love to everybody else shit. So, I was still in my diversity. So when everybody was on the Atlanta shit, I was on some other shit. I was like, nigga, I'm the world, nigga. I'm the world, nigga. I rap like everything, nigga. I can do all kind of shit, nigga. I'm talented. You feel what I'm saying? So I wanted to display that shit, but I ain't have a way. But when I found a way, I came in with some dudes, you know what I'm saying, that was already doing their shit. And they, like, the people didn't really, they took to them, but they ain't take to them like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it got to be real, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you come in, if you come in like you come in like you finna knock the door down, then people gonna come at you like you finna knock the door down. They gonna brace themselves like, oh, cuz finna come in and knock the door down.
Indeed.
So I don't think they was really prepared yet. You know what I'm saying? They was ready for like one part of it, but they weren't ready for the other part. And I think I was ready for all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I kicked the door down. Like you say, with that head bustle, I put that out, and
You did that with a group, right?
No, it was just by myself. You know, it was just by myself. I had some homeboys from the spot where we stayed at.
Okay.
And it was like we was the only one on Section 8 over there. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was like, I was like, man, this shit is crazy. Like, you see all they houses and shit. If I take you to my house over there, like, you be like, yeah, like, y'all thought that was big? I was like, nigga, I thought that was bigger than all the projects we stayed in. You feel me? A real house, nigga? Like, I ain't know the situation, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, shit, we live in the house, nigga. We got our own rooms and shit. You feel me? You feel me? Fuck you talking about? So,
they take that shit for granted, bro.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? And Head Buster, I put it out, and I got it from all the niggas I used to be around. I was a little bitty, little stumpy thing, so I used to be around the older niggas, and you know, we going around the club like this. We some head busters, and I'm talking about we like this. Like we might hit a nigga, might step on a nigga toe, and you know the right nigga be like, "Hey, bro, hold on, bro," and then everybody turn around like, "What's up, bro? What's up? What you saying? What you saying? You don't like that? What you saying? Do something." And you know, nigga, some niggas that do something, some nigga won't, but the nigga that do something, boy, you know, we having that in his face. You feel what I'm saying? Cause
That was the culture then.
yeah, that was the culture, nigga. Like you gonna get your ass whooped in that bit tonight.
Yeah, y'all made a lot of ass whooping music. They call it crunk music,
but it was ass whooping.
But that shit was ass whooping. Boy, it
And
sponsored
then-
a lot of ass whooping.
And then look, I go to boot camp. I get sent to boot camp. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was selling weed in school and I was skipping class, skipping school. Wasn't even really fucking with that shit, man. You know, and they sent me to boot camp, cause
While the song was buzzing.
while the song was buzzing, but I was gone though. I wasn't even, but it was only buzzing in the street though. It wasn't buzzing on the radio and like that. It wasn't even on the mixtapes yet.
Right.
It was just like niggas were passing that shit around. 'Cause I had my own CD I was passing around, so niggas just duplicated that shit.
Yeah.
So
It was a dance, bro.
yeah.
Yeah,
I get out. It's time, like niggas start. I'm like, damn, and they were like, "Boy, I told you, boy, nigga been doing this shit since you been gone, nigga been." I'm like, wow, for real. I'm like, oh shit. So, nigga, I go goddamn do the shit at the clubs and shit, and they going. A year later is when I linked up with Trillville. I already knew them, but I ain't know them as a group. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So that's when I met with them, and we started doing a show together. They would open up for me, and I close it, and we'd just go do all this, you know. And I'm talking about both of the songs, Head Bustin', Never Ever, without John being on it. We ain't even know Cuz yet, and them bitches was lit.
The bitches were gone.
They were gone. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, like.
I know for a fact. So, I mean, just discuss the role that Lil Jon played. Y'all got the songs buzzing. Like, definitely the clubs in Atlanta is buzzing at this point.
Well,
so,
I'm gonna definitely say it was the Camp DJ Jelly, Monte, Assault, that first started playing my shit like in the street. You know what I'm saying? Cause I used to be with them. I used to just want to be around all that shit. I had to be around it, and they wasn't no haters. You know what I'm saying? They would let niggas come around and DJ Threat. You know what I'm saying? He was one on. Shout out DJ Threat. A1. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of niggas, man, like that was like helping a nigga, man, putting a nigga out there. And but yeah, we would rock around with the DJ, bro. And John, when John got a hold of it, I'm gonna tell you, it was Vince Phillips, cause he was one of the owners of BME, and he was coming to see Trillville. You know what I'm saying? He had talked to them or whatever, talked to Stay Fresh, shout out Stay Fresh. And my homeboy, Shenard and Moet, Jason Lauderdale, Mr. 2 Weeks, they had a party one night, and it was a college party.
Man.
Yeah, rest in peace, Shenard.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? And they would always let me get on stage for all the other shit. But tonight, they were like, "Nigga, you gonna shut this bit down. Troy gonna be here, goddamn, but you gonna shut this bit down." And I was like, "For real, bro? You gonna let me do that?" They were like, "Yeah, man, you and Trillville, y'all got that shit, man. Y'all know that." I was like, "Damn, that what's up?" And this bitch was packed, nigga. It was like packed from front to back, nigga. Like, nigga, I had my little fur Kango hat on, nigga, with the goddamn blue, goddamn suspender, big thing, cuz. Shit. Had my grill in my mouth, the gold grill, fame to fame, diamonds all on it. Man, listen. So, Trillville go on first. That shit go crazy, nigga. Like, you see the sweat dripping off that bitch in there. Like, Orlando McGee, shout out to Orlando McGee, and Vince Phillips. Them niggas came in with their tires buttoned all up. I ain't seen them when the fight went down, but I seen them after. So, nigga, Trillville get off stage. No, they don't go nowhere. I come in. It's time to ride for the international head bust anthem. Hey, bro. Niggas start doing this shit. It before the, you know what the shit that John say on there. I was saying that before. I'm the one came up. I was saying that. So it was like everybody punch y'all hand with y'all fist. So niggas start doing that shit instantly.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, bro, that shit went up, cuz as soon as the hook came in, we saw hit. And it wasn't even how John got it now, fast and lit. It wasn't even that fast, bro. That shit was just, that shit was, I guess it was that shit, cause nigga was like, I seen one thing happen in the back, bro. I'm like, sometimes shit be happening slow while life going on, right?
Right.
I look in the back, I see a motherfucker have a pool stick and just go upside a nigga's shit. Bam! And that motherfucker just went from there all the way to the front of the stage. Like, niggas just were fighting everywhere. I seen some niggas I ain't like, nigga. I jumped out that bitch. Me and Trivia jumped out stage. We fighting niggas and shit. Like,
Oh, for real.
man, that night right there, it was epic, bro. It was epic, cause that what got a nigga signed, cuz. And that was the last night. That was the last night. My shit was just played in the club, in the team club, nigga. My shit was played all over after that, nigga.
Okay.
You feel me?
Hey man, that's one thing I give the youngins that's coming up now. Like the culture in the club, it ain't what it was.
Yeah.
In like maybe the 2005, 6.
Yeah.
Like niggas used
Nowhere
to wait
near it.
nowhere near. Niggas
Yeah.
would wait till a certain song come on to beat your ass.
Yeah, for real. I'm talking about really walk past you like everything good.
Yeah.
And
When
then
my
nigga
song
be,
come on.
then nigga be like this, hey bro, I thought you gonna beat bro ass. He was like, nah bro, like soon they play what's the name, bro, I'm just gonna go there and steal on cuz.
Head bust. Head bust, man. Hey, man, I told Troy the same thing, man. I said, Troy, you don't sponsor a lot of ass whooping.
Oh yeah, man, they ready, bro.
They ready did something the same
Yeah,
magic,
yeah,
man.
even vice versa.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or champion, like champion, my shit.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
Goldberg joint,
For sure.
champion, like that's my shit, nigga. I'm like, nigga, hey man, listen, just man, call the police, nigga. I'm finna fuck something up.
Yeah, man. That way, man. Listen, man, I'm finna put y'all on game today, right? I'm down here in South Carolina, man. Lucky Diamonds, man. Everything real, everything authentic. I'm talking about real BBS. I'm talking about real big boy shit. Super Bowl reign, real rapper change, man. And listen, you ain't walking right. Probably because you ain't been to liquor, man. If you ain't talking right, probably because you ain't been to liquor. Man, if your shit can't get hard, man, you need to go to Grady. Diamonds is not gonna help you, bro. But
see Lucky Diamonds, you know what I mean? If you want your shit to hit in the dark time, no lights on, your shit gonna hit. Big Cubans, big rings, whatever you need, we got it on deck.
yeah, that shit.
Come with the right check also. Don't play with us.
Hey man, pull up that goddamn check, man. And listen, when you pull up with that check, use the promo code Money Machine HB, man. 10% off anything, man. Everything authentic. You got it buzzing now. You done ran into John.
Yeah.
Now the shit on the radio, you rolling now. You I mean shit.
Shout out to Miss Shanika too. She the first one to get my shit played on the radio. DJ
sure.
Triple J was the first one that played on the radio. You feel me?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. What station was that?
It was 107.9, but it was Hot 97.9 then.
97.9
Yeah.
then. For sure.
Hot 97.5, my bad. Hot 97.5, my bad.
Indeed. So, I mean, just discuss the whole your life changing at this point. Like you out on the road, you out and about every day. I mean, just
Nah. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I'm gonna start from the beginning of the road. Shit, like, well, but not the beginning of the road. Cause I was going on the road before John came around. But it was that one show we had just got down with John and them. We had did a couple shows with them, and then we did the big show was coming up. They kept warning us like it's gonna be a big show. We need y'all, on time. John got to go on tour after that, so he need to be in and out the city. I'm like, okay. So we did a Georgia State homecoming. You know what I'm saying, down in Athens. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And it was the biggest shit I had seen ever. You feel what I'm saying? So we go on there, and I'm doing my song. And everybody already know it. They going crazy, head buzz. I'm like, oh yeah, this Georgia, like this is my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And man, we got through it there. We went to the after party, and I'm being with a celebrity, you get treated like one, and you get the perks and shit. And so I'm being around John, and I'm feeling like famous and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm like walking with her, and they're like, hey, Scrappy, you good? I'm like, am I good? Yeah. hell yeah, give me a Sprite or something, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Let me get something, you know what I mean? So I'm walking with the nigga, we at the after party, and then he get ready to leave. But I need to talk to the nigga, so I'm on the nigga heels. I'm on John Hills, you feel me? So we get halfway down, and somebody stop it. They be like, hey, all y'all dudes in there fighting. And I was like, what? John said, hold on, what? I run back in there, Trillville, Eastside Boys, my manager at the time, everybody in there fighting. Trillville homeboys, my homeboys, Eastside Boys, homeboy. I go in there, I'm fighting with them. I'm like, nigga, you know, I live for this shit. You know what I'm saying? So we was out there fighting, we was lit. But once that was over, everybody went back to John Bus and shit, and everybody getting ready to dip in it. And I, you know, Trivia was like, shit, bro, we finna go back, back to the city. It's the club night, party, woo, woo. And I need to talk to John, cause I needed him to know, like, you know, it's the real classic story of the hood nigga that got a homeboy or somebody that's in a bigger position. You gotta go for gusto. You know what I'm saying? Your spirit moving, your spirit telling you, man, hey, nigga, you ain't gonna make it if you don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Closed mouth don't get fed, Jack. So like I'm like, damn, like everybody was getting out the bus. They were finna go get in their cars and drive back to Atlanta and go have fun and go to the club. I did like that. I looked at John. I ain't never did this before a day in my life before this day. So I told him, I said, hey man, listen, bro, like I ain't got shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? If you let me come on the road with you, bro, I make my own money. I get my own clothes. I wash them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you ain't got to worry about me. I sleep on the bus. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to go, cause they going, like when they go home to a house. I go home Section 8 type house. Like you know, I'm still in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with hood people. Like I do hood shit. You know what I'm saying? And cuz did like he looked at me. He was like, you for real? I was like, hell yeah. I said, well, I got to carry a bag or something? He was like, nah, like, I mean, you sure? I was like, hell yeah. Man, listen, after that weekend, bro, I ain't never came off that road, bro. I went on there. I was like, he run me every weekend. I went on tour with dude, bro. And I was the youngest hype man you ever seen in your life. Going crazy. They thought I was the East Side boy. No, I'm telling you, they used to let Lil Jon on stage, me on stage, then do the East Side boy like that. Hold on, they on there rapping. But they be like, man, you don't get your motherfucking hand on me, nigga. Like, that's why we got a mic in our hand, dumb man. Like, I used to be like, wow, cuz, like, I'm nigga Master P. I met Master P like that. Master P already knew who I was. I was like, I'm just sitting, I'm like, damn, this my first time, like, but I guess cuz knew what it was. I was in New Orleans, that nigga came to Lil Jon party. He was like, what up, Scrap? I was like, oh shit, what's up, Master P? Like, what the fuck? How this nigga know me?
Who gave you the biggest shock? Just walking up to you, you not even knowing.
I'm gonna tell you who gave me the biggest shock. Shock. What's his name? His daughter was dating Tupac when he died.
Quincy Jones.
Quincy Jones.
Whoa.
Yeah, Quincy Jones. That was a big shock. I'm at the Grammys with John.
Whoa. And
I'm sitting there, I'm looking. I'm just surprised that I'm at the Grammys. Like, I'm like, oh shit, I'm at the Grammys. I ain't winning shit, but I'm happy to be here.
For sure.
And I do like that. I look to the left and I see somebody like bending down, and then boom, they hit their head on my chair. I was like, oh shit. Turn around and he was like, Quincy Jones said, he was laughing. He was like, oh shit. He was like, what up, Scrap? I was like, You said like Scrappy, like me? Scrap? Like, what up, Scrap? What going on, baby? Got there. He was talking to me like he knew me and everything. I was like, oh shit, like.
Yeah, that's you.
It was just big, bro. Like, you know, and even being around 50, you know what I'm saying, and the unit, that part of my life,
we got to get there, man.
Yeah, that was different. You know what I'm saying? That was different.
I mean, so yeah, we definitely gonna get to 50, man. I mean, but you talk about all the people that you were fortunate enough to be around. Who do you feel like affected you more or inspired you more as a businessman? Who did you learn the most from?
Ooh. See, I learned from everybody. I was like a sponge, you know what I'm saying? Like I learned from 50, I learned from John. Um, I learned, and 50 and John, it was like about being consistent. You know what I'm saying? It was about just, you know what I'm saying, working and showing the DJ love. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, just, you know, giving just hella love to the DJs and the fans. You know what I'm saying? And staying on the art part. You know what I'm saying? Getting that money. You know,
For sure.
real big.
So you think niggas actually get blackballed in the industry? You think that's a real thing?
Yeah. Where it's like the labels are trying to make the little guys believe that they're the first one that did that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like they really geek them up and be like, "Oh man, nah, you the one." Like, man, ain't nobody ever did this. Like, oh man, you see the numbers on this, like, oh, and then they forget about the people who they was listening to growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, like how could I been the first one to do it when I've been rocking, I've been dancing, I've been in the club with the music, like, you know what I'm saying? Who were you listening to? You know what I'm saying? Like when you were doing all that, who were you listening to?
Who you listening to?
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, and then you got to think they give them all that money, and people don't even know why they get all that money. They don't know that they selling they're giving their brand, they're giving their life away. They're giving whoever they came in with, you're not gonna leave with them. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna leave without that name because you're basically selling yourself. You selling. They want your publishing, they want your streaming, they want your touring, they want your
tour.
Yeah, they want your touring. 10,000 or better, they gotta have in on it, or whatever number they come up with.
Man.
What else they want? They want your name. They own your name, and the songs. So when you leave and go somewhere else, and if they ain't comfortable with it, they can be like, "Well, we own the name, so we can make it hard for somebody else to buy you. They're gonna have to buy you." Wow, you know, now you're in a little bid war. You know what I'm saying? And then even when the label when you know when they buy you,
right?
Now somebody else own you. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody else. They're not buying you. They're buying the name you had. So now you got to buy the name. You got to buy all that back. You know what I'm saying? So they don't even understand what they're selling. You know what I'm saying? Or why they're getting these 2 million, 3 million, 4 million. Man, you're going to have to make that work for the rest of your life.
Something crazy happened down in Florida.
Oh yeah.
So you get in a position where you can't really maneuver. You in the hospital for what, about 5 months?
No, I was down for 5 months.
down
But I
for
was
5
in the hospital for like a week. Yeah, like a week. Cause they had to see what was going on. Cause the first hospital they couldn't. They said they weren't equipped to handle that type of situation. It was too much for them. So we had the helicopter to the next city down.
I mean, what ended up happening to the point where you had to be down for 5 months though?
I was set up, you know what I'm saying, down in Palatka, Florida. It was like going backwards, you know, but I always kept a good spirit about shit and being positive. We went down there. It was a week before Thanksgiving, and I was like, man, I'm just gonna go down here and do this shit and come back, you know. It was right outside of Jacksonville. That's what I know. And we get down there. They supposed to have our bottles at the club, but dude, he stopped. We in the van. He stopped at a liquor store, and he was like, "Hey, they what y'all want?" I'm like, I don't talk to the promoter and shit. You know, I'm like looking at my manager like, the fuck, you know what I mean? So he was like, yeah, that's, you know, just have it at the club. Cool, bye. So we get to the hotel, which was really a motel, and I ain't had stayed in nothing like that since like, you know what I'm saying, before John, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh shit, but I'm like, I can deal with it, man, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? I just sit up, I ain't gotta go to sleep, nigga. I just go straight to the airport, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as I'm done. So we get to the fucking club, man, and the power go out while I'm performing. I'm like, damn, it went out, they got it back on, and I start doing it again. Then it turned off again. Then my manager, he was like, road man was like, hey bro, let's get the fuck out of here, man, cause this shit is dumb. Like, they shit ain't on point. Like, we got our money, let's go. And I'm like, nah, these people love me, bro. Like, these people came to see a real nigga, bro. Like, for real, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They can't see a real nigga, man. I'm finna show love, bro. Keep that shit real, bro. I told DJ Cannon, Don Cannon with my D, I was like, man, turn that shit back on. And then got done said, boom, nigga, I started performing again. Out of nowhere, bro, shit slowed down. Like, I don't know what. You know them little globe balls that spin, and then you got the little sparkling disco joint. You know,
Right.
disco ball.
The disco ball, yeah.
Man, that motherfucker, it was gold. That motherfucker burst in mid-air. So I'm rapping and shit in there. You know, like I say, shit slow down sometimes. So I'm looking at that shit just burst like, and little particles just flowing all motherfucking everywhere. And while I'm looking at that, it felt like a little movie, because I was hearing shit, but it was like cloudy what I was hearing. And as I came out of it, I turned around and everything started moving fast again. I seen bottles and shit being thrown. My road manager, he ducking behind the speakers. He was like, nigga, get down, get down. And I'm like, what the fuck going on? Nigga, when I tell you, everybody was just goddamn,
Ooh.
just launching them bitches. And it wasn't a whole bunch of people. It wasn't the crowd, but it was like the people that was supposed to do it. You know what I'm saying? And my security guard, Big Dream, who always protected me, spent me around, and my ass looked up, and that shit said, boom, caught me dead in the face. The ass of the Heineken bottle. The ass end of the Heineken bottle. The bottom part. And that shit was in my face, in my mouth, and when I spit it out, I seen teeth, gums, all kind of shit on the floor that I never thought could come out your mouth.
You seen gums on the floor?
Yeah, gums. You feel what I'm saying? And yeah, bro. Like we ran into this little room on the side, cause they was still throwing shit. And my bodyguard, he was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I know you hurt and you fucked up right now. He said, and it's bad. He said, I ain't gonna lie to you, it's bad. He said, but we're gonna fight our way through this shit. You're gonna have to fight. You're gonna have to survive. Like. And I was just like, I wasn't hurting at the moment. I was just still in shock.
Right.
And I was just like, all right. And me, him, my road manager, we walked out because we still had to get Don Cannon and Pooh Baby, my cousin. He was my hype man. We had to get them, but when we went back out there, we didn't see nobody, but the niggas still right there, the mob, the niggas trying to still out there trying to kill us. So we run out, we try to get in the van that we came in, it was locked. And we was like, oh shit. And then the road man said, it's one of them plays. Like, man, we went and hid in the woods real quick. And we seen them come out. They was like, where they go, you know, woo. And they had guns by that time. But then they went back in. And then we seen everybody else, Pooh Baby and Cannon, they were calling us. Hey, where y'all at? We ran up, got in the car and drove the fuck off.
Damn. So I mean, so now you down for 5 months. You pop back up. You sign with G Unit.
Nah, what happened was before that happened, I was around Buck and 50. You know what I'm saying? First I around Buck, cause Monica introduced me to Young Buck. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I was already on them niggas. I was like, well, them niggas. It was like being around BMF. You know what I'm saying? Cause them niggas they were turning the rap shit up. You know what I'm saying? And when I met him, he was like, you know, started kicking in and shit. And he was doing his video. And I'm already like would see them because I was my booking agent was they booking agent, and which was Chris Lighty's little brother, Mike Lighty. Chris Lighty and Mike Lighty, they get, you know Chris Lighty, he owned Violator management with Mona Scott. So rest in peace, Chris Lighty.
For sure.
But yeah, so I was already on the road with them, and so everybody already knew I was like geeked up about 50. Like I was like, well, that nigga, hey, that's the realest hoodest nigga in the world, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, for real, like only other nigga I knew like that was Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Like that was just like, nigga gonna do what he talking about in this shit. Like he ain't gonna be on that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, goddamn, like when I met the nigga, like I'm like, oh, the nigga came out the trailer. The nigga was like, what's up, my nigga? I was like, my name is Scrap, bro. He was like, nigga, I know who you is, nigga. He was like, nigga, we some head busters. We some head. He started doing that shit, and I was like, oh shit.
Okay.
And he was like, y'all, nigga, like, nah, we gonna fuck around, man. Like, I appreciate you coming out here and fuck with Buck, man. We're gonna turn this video up. And it was there, I know you gonna let me in, not shine. I know you gonna let in and get mine. Yeah, that shit right there. So, so we did the video. I fucked with 50, man, and then I end up going through that shit in Palaca. And then one day, after I got everything cleaned up, I got my, if you can see right here, it's a whole line. I got my lip put back together. And they fixed my gums that fell out. They put bone right there, and and just like they said, like your gums is like the meat on your arm, like the shit just it come back together, like it do some shit, it heal itself. You feel me? So I went through that, and one day I was sitting there, I was still like a couple of teeth short. You feel what I'm saying? And,
I tried not to laugh. I swear.
Nah, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I can laugh at it now. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And I was a couple of teeth short, and one day, like, I got this phone call, and was like, "What up, my nigga? What's good?" And I'm like, "Who there? You know what going on?" They're like, "This 50, nigga." I'm like, "Oh shit, what's up, my nigga? What going on?" He was like, "Shit, my nigga." He was like, "Chris and Lori." Shout out to Lori Dobbins. That's my entertainment mom.
So
He said, yeah, like they told me, you know what I'm saying, what you was going through, and I wanted to just let you know, you know what I'm saying, that's how that shit be, you know what I'm saying, like you can be at the top of the game or you can be at the bottom of the game. Something happen to you, these labels don't give a fuck about you. He said, I done been there, nigga. I done been shot the fuck up, and ain't nobody come do shit, like not even a card, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Not one balloon. I was like, damn. The nigga said, I ain't even get a song. You see what I'm saying? Like, man, he said, I done already put out music with Columbia and everything, and this shit happened. So he was like, shit, but he said, I just want to know if you was all right, bro. And I was like, yeah, I'm good, man, just making it through, you know, I ain't, trying to get some tea back in my mind. Like, I said, like, cup of tea short, man. He was like, and he started laughing. He was like, nah. He was like, yeah, I'm finna talk to Chris Lighty, see how we can do this deal with John and see if we can come together and have Warner Brothers just, let them pay for it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, shit. Yeah, man. That nigga had a meeting or something with Warner Brothers, man. The niggas advanced me a check. Nigga, I went and got my mouth hooked all up, nigga. It was over with. I was one of the first ones that really with the teeth shit, you know what I'm saying? I was one of the first ones, you know what I'm saying? Like, when they look at a rapper and they see him smile, you know what I'm saying? Baby, I was the first one you seen, baby. I was the first one you seen. When I smiled, it just made you feel a certain kind of way.
Damn. Hey, man, that way, man. Everybody got them all white and tight now, man.
Yeah.
That shit is prevalent. I mean, so you got down, you put the deal together with 50, BME.
Yeah.
You dropped what, the Money in the Bank?
Money in the Bank with Buck.
Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was your highest selling single, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, it was.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
I had to do my homework on that because out the top of my head, I would definitely say it was You Don't Want No Problem.
Yeah, me too. I thought that at first too, until I, got the plaques.
Yeah, the plaques. Yeah, that'll tell you everything.
Yeah, definitely.
Good. You've been here in Atlanta the entire time, so you seen the city
I'm born
and raised.
Yeah.
You seen this city change 4 or 5 different ways, man. And I always tell people, just being from here, it's 2 things that I seen being here that I couldn't even put into words, man. Yeah. And that's seeing BMF with my own 2 eyes. And being down at the Dome watching Michael Vick play.
Ooh, yeah.
And that shit was like, I can't even put it in words. It was like that man was a real
different.
rock star.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah, it's different.
For sure.
You had to be there. You know what I'm saying?
There,
like it was one of them moments, man, in Atlanta, man. Like for me, you know what I'm saying? Free Big Meech. You know what I'm saying? Welcome home, Uncle T.
You gotta give us your best BML story. Scott.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's like I I got booked. I thought it was AG, Alex. Shout out to Alex, AG Entertainment.
For sure.
I thought he had booked me and Lil Jon and Eastside Boy to come down to Cancun. So, I get my little money and I get on the plane or whatever, and I'm sitting down, and my mama them coming later. Like they flew my mama, my sisters, my friends, my road manager,
Jay who?
I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
My hype man, my bodyguard, everybody. So that shit happened cause like I get on the plane and I'm like, wow, like everybody, this shit is lit. Nigga, I walk by, I see the East Side Boys, they got them going crazy. Like I'm like, oh shit, I see a couple other rappers and NBA players, see some chicks I knew. I was like, oh shit, what's going on? Alright, get back there, sit down. I see Lil Jon, I pass Lil Jon, so I'm like, oh shit, what up, big bro? Like, cuz in the corner got his headphones on. He like, what up? He be doing that little shit, that little, what's up? I'm like, oh shit. So I think Yin Yang Twin was on there too. I think Yin Yang was on there too. And so, man, I get down, I sit down, and I do like this. I sit up, and I'm like kind of looking at my shoes. Cause I had just got some new shoes and shit. So I'm looking at them bitches. I'm like, hell yeah, that's what it is right here. Then I look up a little bit and I see a ankle bracelet. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, whoever this is, nigga got an ankle bracelet, an ankle monitor on and finna go out the country. I said, I don't want to know what kind of goddamn, like what kind of, shit he got. Like, what kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like stipulations and shit. Like,
Yeah, that's deep.
I'm like, damn. So we get up in the air and my homie Baby D said, hey, Scrap, Big Meech. Hey, you know Big Meech, right? And I'm like, now look, I said, oh shit, yeah, I know cuz, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause I knew him from back in the day, like on some other shit, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Well, I was telling you earlier, I know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I met him, I ain't know him, but I met him back in the day, you know what I'm saying? But so I'm right there and he was like, hey, what up, Scrap? He was like, hey, nigga, we'll fuck the club up, nigga, and pay for the motherfuckers to remodel that bitch afterwards, nigga. Like, nigga get wrong. He said it don't be nothing, niggas just be getting wrong. They see all the motherfuckers with me. And he said no matter, it's very smart, no matter how many people you have around you and you're nice, they still gonna be intimidated by all the people around you. Yeah, he said it don't even be you. You know what I'm saying? Be that you got so many people that's behind you. And they intimidated, so that it just lead them to just come trying it. It's like, he said, it's like he said, I don't know what it is, man. Like, they just be addicted to trying it. You know what I'm saying?
Addicted to trying it.
And they get them paws put all on them, cuz they be over with, you know what I'm saying? But it crazy, cuz like, my little squad, we used to fight with them niggas. Like, we'd be right there with them niggas fighting whoever they find. And then they'll be fighting whoever we find. Like, we were cool like that. Then I'll be, like, they seen me on the documentary, but I was around a lot, man. Like, I really like listening to Big Meech when he was talking, like, man, cuz smart and motivational, man. Cuz was like, before we knew what a Nipsey was, you know what I'm saying? Like, he not a rapper, but he like that influential. Like, I was like, man, like, like, you want to sit Indian style and just listen to that nigga talk, bro. I swear to God, bro.
Bro, gang. So I'm saying, Scrap, you still ain't told us who flew you, your mama, your sister.
Man, Big Meech, man. You feel me? Big Meech, bro. Like, I'm talking about that was the first, like, jet ski I ever got on. You know what I'm saying? I only seen them bitches. Before then, I only seen them bitches in the magazines and at school and shit, and them little books and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, before that, like, that nigga say, hey, that nigga say, hey, Scrap, you ever been on a jet ski? I was like, nah. He was like, all right, get them through right there. Hey, get out that shit. Let Scrap get them. Y'all go fuck with them. Hey, Scrap, y'all go get on them right there. He had the big ass phone with the, I was like, damn. I was like, all right. I was like, hey, bro, let's go get on these jet skis.
Oh, the big antenna motherfucker.
The big antenna motherfucker is big.
Okay, so I'm Big Meech, man. I mean,
Free Big Meech.
Yeah, man. On everything, man.
Shout out Lil Meech.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we got to talk about Crime Mob.
Oh,
man.
Crime Mob.
Yeah, man. You signed Crime Mob,
yeah,
man. I think you what you about 19, 20 when you signed?
Yeah, 19.
Well,
yeah.
Cold.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that you had to, it had to be a lot of lessons learned, man, being so young you getting that success so fast, you actually trying to get some people under you and sign them. Like, just talk about the challenges of signing a group and still, man, you still a baby for real. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I knew I had to have some kind of way, like, I had my own business because I knew John had me as an artist, and then I needed an artist. I needed I needed to be an executive and play my role and put somebody on, because you know when you get these little gifts and these little blessings, they ain't just for you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta help other people. You know what I'm saying?
My mama always told me that, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do that, and they had hit songs that I thought was like way better than mine. You know what I'm saying? I felt like they had, if not better than mine, it had the same energy as mine. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, shit, that's the way to go. If you looking at some shit like you don't know if your shit harder than theirs, then that shit hard. Then you know what I'm saying? I know my shit was hard. You know what I'm saying? So nah, it was good, man. Then they, like I say, it was like they were all talented. Like all the boys made beats. You know what I'm saying? And even the girls, they had their own little thing. And I'm like, man, this is a dynamic. You feel what I'm saying? And I had a partner at the time. We signed them and got it going.
Hey, man, shout out to Crime Mob, man. I mean, after signing them, like I said, and just being so young, can you look back at it and kind of point out some things you probably would have did different now that you really a grown man, you had so much at your fingertips and being so young and shit.
Nah, I wouldn't have did shit different. I would have handled that shit the same way because I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? We are who we are. We would have handled that shit the same way. All the shit that we regret, don't even regret it, because no matter where you would be in life, you still would have made that same move, cuz you.
Yeah, for sure.
One of them days you gonna make that move, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That bad move that you don't like, one day you gonna make that shit. And get what? You ain't perfect, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So fuck it.
Yeah, that's for sure. So, I mean, like I said, we spoke on the I won't say the debate, but I say us trying to. Most people would say off top, you know, No Problems is the one. Money in the Bank sold the most albums though. What song do you feel like you capitalize off of the most of?
No problem.
No problem.
Like that's just that. Like I have never had no other high energy song. Head Buster. I'm on Nucky V Buck. I'm on Never Ever. I'm on What You Gonna Do. I got a lot of high energy songs that I'm on. I'm a part of, and No Problem is the one that kicks shit off.
For sure. I mean, so you rock the music out, man. You had your run with Lil Jon. You had your run with 50, like.
And had a run with Luda.
And had a run with Luda.
I signed the DTP.
Indeed.
Yeah, I signed the DTP after that.
For how long were you signed with DTP?
I was signed to DTP for like 2-3 years, something like that. You know what I'm saying? It was DTP Def Jam, and we put out That's Her,
For
and Addicted to Money. You know what I'm saying? And I did a song with Luda. They put it out on the Battle of the Sexes. It was called Drunk and Fuck. You know what I'm saying? It was all of my niggas with. Everybody with me, drunk and fuck, get down and roll it up.
Right.
Yeah, it was lit. You know what I'm saying? So I did that, and you know that was that with the labels.
For sure. I heard.
Shout out to Shaka, Luda. You know what I'm saying? Aisha. Hey, what's my other dude name? Chew. What's Shaka's other brother name? Jeff. Yeah, Big Jeff.
Big
You know what I'm saying? Like shout out to everybody over there, because they took a liking to me before I was even on their label. They were looking for me. You know what I'm saying? To fuck with me. So I fuck with them, man. For real.
Indeed. So, I mean, and you signed another artist. It's
Free Shaka.
Indeed, Free Shaka for sure. And, you know, it's a folk tale around Atlanta, man. They say that the infamous Mama D actually scared one of the artists off your label, man. You signed the artist. I don't know how true this is.
Oh, you talking about, okay.
I mean, I could be tripping, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, like, Rolls Royce Rizzy, but he go about 24 hours now.
Okay.
I had him up under my wing. He was one of my artists, you know what I'm saying? I was teaching him the game, and he was trying to book us a show, you know what I'm saying, in Japan, because I met him in Japan, you know what I'm saying? And he was telling them, like, nah, don't call Scrap, because, like, Scrap he ain't gonna want to fuck with that shit. You got, like, let me handle it, I got it. She caught the last end of that shit, like he trying to knock me off a deal or something, like.
She just caught the don't call Scrap.
Yeah, like, man, cuz she came in there and, like, I'm talking about she ate him up and regurgitated him, like, it was just, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I came out, everybody like, man, you need to go holler at your boy, man, like, he ain't right, Mama D, man, he done had his first whiff of Mama D, like, that's what everybody was saying, and and I went out there and he was just broken.
He was broken?
He was broken.
God damn.
And I was like, what the fuck going on, cuz? So I'm asking him what going on. He was like, bro, ain't nobody talk to me like that ever in my life. My own mama ain't never talked to me like that. I'm like, talk to you like what? He was like, man, she told me she'll slit my throat, bro. I was like, whoa. I'm like, slit your fucking throat? Like, and I'm like, man, I'm thinking about something like, wow, like, yo, like, what the fuck? And, like, he dead serious. He like, yo, all I was saying is, like, don't give it to Scrap because he's not going to want to deal with that. Like, let me just handle it. And he was devastated, bro. Like,
yeah,
he was like, my mama never talked to me like that. Nobody has ever in my life. And, you know, he was in Japan, so they was with the Hashitashi. You know what I'm saying? They were cool.
Yeah.
It was on some cool shit. Like, we good. Like, no, you want peace, motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like,
I swear if I could have just said cut just then, I would have just been like, shout out to Mama D, man. Straight or something.
No, but I told Mom, dude, man, you can't be doing folk like that, cuz she was talking about some, like my homeboy, he was like, hey, yeah, Mama D went too hard, man. She talking about she'll slit that man's throat.
Yeah, that's
and
different.
then she gonna tell my partner, like, help him go home, help him pack his bag. He going back to Japan. I'm like, you gonna send somebody back to Japan, nigga? Like, go ahead. They're before love and hip hop, you know what I'm saying? They were before that. Like, so I'm like, you need, you know what I'm saying? What you gonna pay for it?
Hey, yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, look.
So I'm saying, man, shout out Mama D, man, again, man. So having a mom that's so different, man, you know what I'm saying? You ever feel like that affected your relationship with women and how you looked at them and how you dealt with them?
Yeah, like growing up, my mom always taught me the world was after me. Like, everybody trying to get you. And then, like, damn near, everybody prove her right.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody always prove her right. You be sitting there thinking that a motherfucker is a good motherfucker for you, but the whole time they just spinning the web. You know what I'm saying? They just, you know, a whole nother person trying to get what they trying to get in life. You know what I'm saying? And they don't care how they get it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you just gotta. I just feel like I used to argue with her about shit like that, but she was right in the motherfucker.
God damn. Indeed. I think we all gonna come to that realization when we get older though, man.
Yeah.
Like we hear some shit, be like, damn, that shit did make sense. But,
Yeah, man.
Man, that's the circle of life, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
so you right now you currently rocking on love and hip hop, man. And man, you took a bold step with that, bro, cause you basically having a love life that's televised.
Yeah, man.
Televised. I mean, how does that? How do you stay sane with that shit? Like, how do you offset? You know, just being able to having people in your business, and still being able to, still having to have to keep that control over the house, man. But
Well, you gotta go crazy first.
Got to go crazy first.
You gotta go crazy first because to even do that, you gotta be crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just say you go crazy first because you're going through stuff and you can't get away from it because even when you not with that person, people still want to bring that person's name up. People still want to bring shit up even though they know they done seen the episode where y'all broke up. But they still want to ask for this person. You might have a whole new person right there. But they still want to, you know what I'm saying, antagonize you and just, you know, be on your neck about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't live life like worry about what they talking about though. You know what I'm saying? Like at first I used to be into that shit. I used to be like, man, what they saying about me? You know what I'm saying? They, you know. One day I woke up, man, I'm like, man, fuck that shit. Boy, cause look, the day still gonna happen.
Yeah.
The day is still gonna happen. Ain't nothing nobody else can do about that. I can't even do nothing about it. So what the fuck you think? I'm finna, man, kick rocks, nigga. Like, niggas up there.
Fuck that. I mean,
I mean, look, you gotta think, love and hip hop is like a platform, bro. Like you, yeah, it's a love life, but you putting your music on, you making. For me, it was God telling me, cause I prayed to God. God said, do it, just be yourself. Just be yourself,
Yeah.
and it wasn't hard. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't hard. You know what I'm saying? Just cool shit. You know what I'm saying? If anybody, I don't fuck with nigga, but nigga fuck with me. I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do, and that's however we gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna never start nothing, but I'll finish it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? What's happening?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Gotta keep the door open.
DDT, you feel what I'm saying? Suplex, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Top rope motherfucker.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Head stomp. He did.
Head stomp. So, I mean.
Scrap bottom.
Yeah, that way. So you got, I mean, and just living that life in public, man. I mean, what is the good parts of it? Do you appreciate some parts of it? I wouldn't say just having your love life in public, but just being relevant and people still giving you that love and they fucking with you. Like, do you still embrace that part of it? Do you still look at like, man, I should have did this motherfucking shit, man?
At first I used to be like, I shouldn't have did this shit, but nowadays I just, you know, for one, it's a good check for me. You know what I'm saying? For two, for two, cause I don't be like, I used to like listen to people and they used to be like up under my comment like, oh, you broke, you do that, and I'd be like, but I'm on TV. Do you think I would be like doing it for free? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you think I'm like, but I was like, ah, fuck that shit. Who gives a fuck? Yeah, I'm broke. Hopefully won't nobody ask me for no money. You feel what I'm saying? I'm broke as fuck. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you, living in the public, man, and having a relationship, it's only good when both of y'all don't care about what people saying. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a heavy influence show. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes they put you in situations, you know, that's bigger than the actual problem. You know what I'm saying? And it always go left. You know what I'm saying? It always go left, like, and then they give women drinks. You know what I'm saying? They got their makeup on. They got their makeup done. They got their new outfit on, and they ready to spin the block on a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And run right back. You dig?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, man.
Shit crazy.
Hey, I ain't get started on that liquor, but yeah, everybody don't need it. We just gonna live like that. Like, everybody don't need that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's up like that. So, you ever find yourself at the house having to explain away some shit that somebody else done said or somebody else done did?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, like, I mean, like, that wasn't me. Yeah, but, you know, birds of a feather type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I'm like, nah, it really don't work like that. Cause I don't act like nobody I be around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, the motherfuckers is just doing they shit. Like, you know, let them do them. Like,
Indeed.
you know what I'm saying? Don't talk to me about nobody else because I don't know.
Indeed.
You feel me?
Hey, man, it's been an honor and a privilege, my guy, man. So, I mean, before we check out, man, do we got any funny Mama D stories, man? Can you
Oh yeah, look. I had Jay move with my mama. Cause like I said, I was going at my grandma's house. You know what I'm saying? To second grade, the end of second grade, and yeah, summertime came, and me and my sisters, man, we were crying. My sister, she was like, I make all A's, so I'm like, oh, maybe I ain't make. I was like, grandma, like I do it this time, make all A's. I think I make all C's and B's or some shit.
Yeah.
And one or two A's. And she was taking us to my mama house. She was like, nah, it ain't that. You know, your mama just gotta be a mama. Like, it's her turn. Like, that's y'all mama. Y'all her kids. You know what I'm saying? Not mine. Y'all my grandkids. So we get over there. And I'm thinking I'm just finna chill. I'm up in here. I'm like, man, it's dig up here in Duke's house. You feel me?
Yeah.
Duke came in. Hey, man, get your ass up. Go on outside with all the rest of them little boys. And I'm like, little boy, what? Go on outside. Go on. They normally be back there on that field. You know, in the hood, they always had the field. You know what I'm saying? They always had the field in the hood. So I walked back there, and I seen a whole bunch of them ugly motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers were ugly, right? Man, listen. Man, goddamn, I was walking by, and you know in the hood, you can't just, like get no eye contact. Nigga be like, hey, shawty, what's up, bro? Hey, bro. Hey, let's go holler at bro. Like, I ain't want to even deal with the group, but they came to me. They were like, hey, man, let's go holler at them. I'm like, oh, come over there. What's up, bro? Where you from? Yo, you stay over here now? Hell yeah. Hey, let's play throw 'em up tackle. And he be like, nah, I still got my good stuff on. Hey, get on the ball, bro. Like, nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nigga like, there you go, get him. Everybody did. And I'm talking about then they start be like, hitting you with the bow and shit.
Yeah, you got to run.
Yeah, man. So I ran.
With the ball.
Yeah, no, I ran. I dropped that bitch. I ran. Nigga, like, I ain't even try to go to the touchdown. Nigga, I ran all the way to the house. You feel me? That was my touchdown. You feel me?
Yeah.
Bruh, I come in there. I'm crying and shit. She said, hey, you better take your motherfucking ass back outside my motherfucking house with that sucker shit. I could have had a little girl for that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, shit. She said, you come back in here like that again and you ain't whoop no ass, I'm going to beat your motherfucking ass. Man, I went on the side of the house and cried, nigga, 'cause I knew I wasn't going back up there. Like, it ain't happening. You know, that's a mob, nigga. I ain't finna fight all them motherfuckers. Yeah. And they ugly as fuck, too. Yeah, nigga just look like they want to just fuck my face up, nigga. Like, bro, look, then the other story is, look, I'm coming outside. This dude done hit me in the head with a bat.
No.
Yeah, hit me in the head with a bat. So I go get Mom Duke. She take me up there to his house. We find out where he stay at. She knock on the door. She looking in like this. The lady like, ma'am, excuse me, hello, what's going on? She said, I need to get that motherfucker who hit my son in the head with that bat. Yeah, she was like, hold on, what the fuck going on? She was like, man, get the fuck out the way. If you don't go get your son, I'm gonna come in there and get him myself. She said, you ain't gonna go get shit. She said, hold on, bitch. My mama just said, woof. Javante Davis, boom, caught Cub. You feel what I'm saying? Cub went down, the jaw went down first before the face went down. I was like, oh shit. I ain't never seen nobody jaw flopped on the floor like that, nigga. Then she caught the little girl, the sister. Wow. And she was like, where the nigga at? So the nigga was right there. She said, man, go slap the fuck out that nigga. You bet not touch my son, nigga. You touch my goddamn, man. Like, she said something disrespectful. I just went over there and slapped the fuck out, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Because when he hit me with that metal bat, cuz, like, I was like, you know how you cry, but you like, Paul, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, fuck, bro. Like, so when I slapped the fuck out, cuz, I slapped the fuck out, cuz.
Slap the fuck out, cuz.
Man, I slapped the fuck out, cuz.
Hey, man, this motherfucker been Backseat Freestyle, man. Listen, man, if I could have said cut like 3 or 4 times throughout this interview, I would just be like, cut, bro. This nigga. Hey, man. Hey, man. You got to tell the folks what you got coming up next, bro. I got to let you promote, man.
Hey, man, y'all know I'm out there on wrestling, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell y'all which company I'm gonna be with, but y'all see me in the ring for real doing it soon, not just what that is, just a stand-in, just coming in, do it real quick. Now I'm going up.
No, you a wrestler.
Yeah, boy, wrestling now, you know what I'm saying? I got other checks to get, you feel me? That's why my body right, man, you know what I'm saying? They gotta be in there getting clothesline and power bombing motherfuckers, you feel me? Then I got the new music coming, you know what I'm saying? Got 2 singles out right now. One of them called Love. And the other one called Thangin', featuring Sukiyana and Beat King. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Going up. Shit crazy.
Man, this Lil Scrappy in this motherfucker, man. This money H, man. Y'all know that freestyle coming.
Now what we have here is the 3rd generation recipe that somehow made it into your dining room. The family secret is out of the bag now, honey. and we place it into a bottle. Last time I checked, all bad bitches love seafood. Mama Val's Seafood CPR. Now I done told you.